Hey everybody, welcome back to Board and Savior. Today we are going to be playing a Final Girl feature film, A Knock at the Door. I am going to be Ava, taking on the intruders at the Wingard Cottage. And this is a crazy Final Girl feature film because there are 3 killers, and I gotta kill them all in order to not die. This is like kind of a classic, The Others sort of feature film, where there is a group of killers coming to terrorize everyone who is just trying to have a lovely little camping trip at the Wingard Cottage, and Ava is going to have to hit them with a baseball bat in order to make them dead. This Final Girl, which we can start playing in just a moment, in this feature film, the Wingard Cottage's whole deal is that there are items that we can collect in order to craft other items. So like you could make a nail bat out of, if you found a wooden bat as an item and then you found nails, you could stick those nails into the bat and then make a nail bat. You could also make a spear or a nail trap or the disemboweler. All sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. So let's begin with the very first turn of the game, in which I will win on this turn. You heard it right. Where am I trying to go? We've got exit spaces, yonder, ponder, and glonder. So I am 1, 2, 3 spaces away from this guy. I'm 2 away from here, but there's nobody to save on the way. And then I'm 1,000,000 spaces away from the driveway. So I think I'm generally trying to head to that top right spot over there. Let's just kick things off with a little walk. Let's start with a walk, because like walking, it's underrated. More people should walk. Oh rats, so I could move a space, lose a life and 2 time, or I could spend 2 cards to move 1 space and lose only 1 time. I think it's early enough. I think I'm going to lose a heart. I'm going to lose 2 time. And then I'm going to walk 1 space. Wowie zowie. Now, I'm going to focus up. And we're going to roll 2 stars here. And it's going to be amazing. It's really going to change the game for us. Wow! We rolled 1 star. That's fine. I'll take it. That means we reduce the horror level and we lose 1 time. We're down to 3 time. Okay. Now, what are we doing? I think here's what we're going to do. I think we are going to discard our weak attack and we are going to discard our short rest to gain 1 time for each of them. If you didn't know, you can gain a time for each card that you discard. So we're up to 5 hearts, and now we're going to stop. We're going to call it here, and we're going to go to the buying things phase. We've got $5 to buy with. I'm going to take double sprint, and I'm going to take close call for $5. Because I really think early on, it's all about moving and also about grooving. Yeah. That's what we're going to go with. And this is all kind of awkward because I have a stupid microphone here. So the 0 cards are going to just sort of sit there. And that's just going to have to be good enough for you. Okay. Now it's time for is it just called the killer phase? Hell yeah, it is. Okay. So the killers, they all in top to bottom order. And the order is the scary goat skull mask guy, then the bag head man, and then the other one. That's the order that they go in. And the killer action here is not bad at all because they target the nearest victim or final girl and then they attack, but there's no movement, so each of them stays exactly, where they are. They all stay exactly where they are. And then we flip over the terror card. It was wearing a mask. So we go up on the horror track here. If there are no victims on the board, discard this and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, move the active killer down 1. Okay, so we've moved it down 1 to the baghead man. Then target the nearest victim, move, and then attack. And this is just for the active killer. So the nearest victim is indeed just 1 space away in the foyer. And Bag Boy is going to, what is he holding? He's holding like the pipe of a sink. He could have like upgraded a little bit. Kill him with an axe or something, please. But this victim is dead, bludgeoned to death, which, as we all know, increases the bloodlust track. And on this first level of the bloodlust track, we go 1, 2, we're at 5 on the horror level already. We were at 2 just mere moments ago. Okay, it's back to me. It's back around to me. I'm going to reset this to 6. Let's kick things off with some focus because, we want to lower this track here. Hiya! Okay. So that's bad. We could just lose 2 time, or we could drop 2 cards to make that a success. I do think we want to succeed that. I do think we do. But how much do we care? I think, screw it. We have other things we want to be doing. I'm going to just take the failure, and we're going to save the close call, because we have a close call that I want to use in another context. We are going to sprint, and this is where we want to be seeing a success, like, for sure. Not yet, and 1. So do we want to... Nah, it's fine. We'll just take the 2 spaces. We're going to move 1, 2 to this exit space and save these 2 victims who we bring along with us. What 2 little goodies will we take on Ava's card? On Ava's card, we have reducing the horror level, move a space, regain a heart, move a space, regain a heart. I think let's reduce the horror level by 1, and then let's regain a heart, because we have lost a heart, and that won't necessarily always be a good thing to do, Like, moving is always going to be good, but if we have all of our hearts, we don't want to waste those when we have all of our hearts, so let's use it when we don't, right? We're going to drop another sprint here. Yeah, I think so. It's all about moving at this stage of the game. 2 successes. 0 successes. Is that a reroll? If we don't reroll, we move a space, lose a heart, lose 2 time, and end the turn, or we lose a heart and lose 2 time. I think that's going to be a reroll all dice for 2 time. And it's the same result. And that's really bad, actually. So... I mean, you might as well lose the 2 time and move and end the turn, because otherwise you're just losing 2 time and not moving. So we'll move 1. We want to be going... What is going on here? Okay, so that's... All right. I see what's happening here. I think you want to go for the gusto. Go for where everybody is. And then we lose 2 time, and that's really sad. Do we spend this walk? Oh, we can't. The turn ends automatically. Okay, so let's get all of our free stuff back, and that's all that we get back. That was... could have been better, I would say. I would say if I were grading that turn, that is the grade that I would give it. Could have been better. Now, all killers kill whoever's in their space. There's no one in their space, so we go right to terror. Oh, goody. We've got a minor dark power amphetamines. At the beginning of the killer phase, the killer with the lowest health recovers 2 health. Now, here's the thing. All of my health tokens are being used right now. Literally every single one of them. So we will just know that there is 2 health up there on the minor dark power card. And that's just going to have to be good enough for you, because I don't have a solution other than that. They're all in use. Sorry. Okay. Not great, but not terrible, I would say. And in case you're curious, yes, indeed. Effects from minor dark powers apply to all killers, not just the active killer, and when damage is applied to any killer and a minor dark power card is in play, the damage is first applied to the minor. So I can attack any killer in order to deal the damage to that minor dork power. Yeah, as usual, I think you kick things off with a focus here. Just want to be steadily ticking down on the horror. And we do. 1 and lose a time. Totally fine. I think we just want to be just bringing it down. It's at the level that it started at now. That's going to have to be good enough for you, because it's good enough for me. Now we're going to walk. A double success would be just the sweetest pea right now. Single success. 1, lose a time. Okay. And are we... We're going to walk again. We're going to walk again. We're going to walk again. This might be where we call it here. Okay. Exact same thing. We're going to move 1 space, lose 1 time, and then drop weak attack short rest for 2 time. It's the first turn that we did, but again, and isn't that fun? And now for the buy phase, we're going to buy back our free focus. Are we still just like in buying sprint territory? I wonder. We may well be. MLB, the Major League Baseball. Like, if I bought a search, I'm not using it because I'm just gonna move these victims out. Ya know? Yeah, I think so. I think it's just sprint, close call. Man, we've been here before, but it's a good place to be. And that is going to bring us to this. And once more, all killers, they're not in a space where they can do much. They can't get in here, right? Place 2 new victims in each bedroom. Nice. So that is going to be right here and right here. This is a lot of victims. A lot of Vicks, as they say on the cop shows. And then up the horror level by 1. So I'm starting to get the vibe that the problem here is that we're just sort of tearing through turns. Tearing through terror cards, as it were. And I don't love that. And there's also just so many victims on the board. Like, if all the killers move and then attack, it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good at all. All right, these guys, these are all the zeros. These are all going back there. Focus. Let's do a sprint first. Why? Because I said so, that's why. I haven't been cooking these dice. What was I thinking? Gotta get them all onto the good sides. All right, sprint. Rupert Grint, about to sprint. Beans. Discard 2 cards. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. God, that sucks. I'm gonna discard Close Call and Focus in order to lose a time and move 2 spaces. Now, here is an interesting question. Do we go into the family room, grab 2 of these guys and move them here so that there's 5 here? So that they're just like kind of closer? Is that worth it? I don't think so. I think family room people are just like, they're just going to die. And that's just going to have to be okay with them. So I'm going to move 2 spaces. 1, 2, bringing these victims along with me. Sorry to the other guy who I left in the kitchen. That's just the luck of the draw, man. Sucks. Sucks to be you. And we will sprint again. Okay, all right. 1 success. 1 success is beautiful. That's all that we needed. 2 spaces. We will go 1, save these 2 victims, and then 2, move right back here. Now we're going to move 1 space 2 times because we got no hearts to regain. Remember earlier when I was talking about how the hearts regaining situation was rough? So we're going to go into the... Ooh, are we going to go into the bedroom? Because he can go into the bedroom. He would go into the family room, though, because he goes to the one with the most. Oh, but the most victims and final girl, and now she's in there. Oh, rapscallions. Oh, scaprallions. All right, we're going to go into the kitchen. And we lose a time for the sprint, and we get back all of our frees, and we have $4. $4. This might be a time to grab a distraction and a close call to try to get that horror level down to a spot where we could be rolling thrice dice instead of twice dice. Because thrice dice is twice as nice. Isn't that rice? Oof. Sometimes it's hard to listen to myself talk. Terror time, because the killers don't do jack. That wasn't a random attack. If there are no victims on the board, discard this and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, move toward the closest victim and attack. Okay. So that is going to be the family room, because he moves toward the closest and then toward the mostest, and then attacks a 1 time, which is going to bump up the bloodlust to this level, and we are going to raise the horror by 1, and then it's time for panic, which will happen in the family room. So on a 2 or a 4, they move up to the kitchen. On a 5 or a 6, they move to the foyer. On a 1, they stay where they are. So one of them stays where they are, and the other one moves into the foyer. Good thinking, staying right where you are, because I might be able to save your life. We'll just have to see. And it's back around to me. It is the turn of my fingers. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. We're going to start with a distraction. 2 successes here would be like, just like a kiss from a rose, you know? Seal. Oh, butt, poop, butt, stinky, stinky, stink. Is that a full-on reroll, or do we just take the 1 success discarding 2 cards? I think we discard 2 cards. I'm going to drop a short rest, because we have no need for a short rest. And I am going to drop... Wow, sorry, Ava. I just janked you up. A walk? A focus? Do we want to hold on to the weak attack in case we go into that guy's space? And we could punch him in the head? I think we do want the weak attack. Let's drop 1 walk. A kiss from a rose on... Sorry. Gain a time. And why are we at that amount of time? That was our first thing. So we gain a time. We go down 1 on the horror track. Now we will walk. Lawrence walk. That's 2 successes. So we're just going to move this victim up to here. Yeah. It would be nice if we could stay in that space and attack him, but I'll take the double move. And now, finally, a focus. Ooh, that also costs us a time, of course, because most things do in this world. Focus. Wow, that was terrible. That's fine. I will take the loss of time for a loss of horror. We moved it down 2. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. And now, yeah, we will call it there, because we could only weak attack or close call, or you could spend those cards to buy stuff, but that's fine. We are going to take our focus. We are going to take a distraction for 3, and we're going to take a sprint for 3. And that is going to be our $5 that we have spent. So distraction goes back here. Everything else is a 0 going right there. And now it is terror time. Nobody does anything with that, as we know. And we go to... Okay. We're not going to make it through the night. Targeting the victim or the final girl, move and then attack. Yeah, so that's unfortunate because the space with the most potentials is here. So you're going to take out a victim. Going to go like that. And then the killer, active killer, swaps up 1. Then the new active killer, which is the skull mask guy, moves toward the nearest victim and then attacks, which is going to be here, and then another corpse. Yum, yum, yum. Tasty corpses. Yum, yum, yum. And that triggers this guy. So, oh, and then at the very end, because it wasn't enough, we're going to do that as well. This seems like a markedly worse card than many of the others that we have bumped into. Yeah, that one was bad. A lot of deaths happened, and we're back up to 5 on the horror level. Feels like we're just kind of fighting to keep it neutral here. Don't love it. I don't love it. Okay. Panic for the 1 victim. Wow, nice, crushed it. This guy is there. On a 4, the victim runs in there. That's great. That's where I was going to take you anyway. So that's just fine by me. Okay, so we're going to start with a weak attack. I mean, it's not a strong attack. Don't get me twisted. It's not a strong attack, but it is an attack. And that's bad, actually. So we're going to drop 2 cards, because if we don't, then tears. Close call and focus, I suppose? Yeah. Close call and focus go away so that we lose a heart and deal a damage, and now we'll put our heart up there to signify that there's 1 heart remaining on that card. Now we're going to distract. I think we might even, I don't know. We'll see. Distract, fart. We lost the time on the, no, we didn't lose the time on the weak attack. Yeah, so we lose 1, 2, 3, 4 time and reduce the horror level by 1. And now do you sprint to not be in that space anymore? Yeah, I think you do. And we've rolled so poorly that it's all about to change. And it did. See? Keep gambling, kids. Move 3 spaces, lose 1 time. So we're going to go 1. Ooh, no, we can't risk that. No, we can't risk that, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, saving this last victim, regaining our heart. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna mark that we've lost a heart up there with that, and then we're gonna regain it like that. And now Ava has unlocked her ultimate ability, which is when making a horror roll, you may re-roll all 1 results for each additional victim saved, reduce the horror level. Both of those things are very, 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 very good. And we have $1 to spend, so we're going to get back all of our zeros and take a close call. Did I lose the time from sprint? I think I did. Because I was at 6, I lost 4 time. Right? That's all I've done. I sprinted and I distracted. Did I focus first? I did focus first. And no, I didn't focus first. I weak attacked first. Ha ha ha. Very good. I remember what I did on my turn. It was mere moments ago. Just a few mere moments ago. All right, these cards are getting a little ramshackle. All right, beautiful. That's a really good power. That's a really, really good power. Great. Now, all killers do nothing. Terror time. Go away! Each killer in your space or in a space with a victim takes a damage. Nothing. Each killer damaged this way fights back, and then an event. I did not do a starting event. Brother Bear. Oh boy. Okay, well, the starting event, it was a good one, so that's fine. Crafting event requires 1 less time, and now event 2, marked for death. Place the outsider in the bathroom. Okay, that's this guy. I was like, who the hell is the outsider? That is the white meeple. So the outsider is in the bathroom. The outsider says, or someone says, why did you let him into our home? Does the outsider say that? Cool. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the outsider is chosen instead. On its way toward the outsider, the killer kills 1 victim in each space it moves through, including its starting and ending spaces. If the outsider leaves play, discard this card. Okay, so like, f*** the outsider, right? let's get rid of this guy. Either by killing him or saving him. Like, if we can put him in the path of a killer, we should do so. Because that seems bad. I don't like this outsider. Okay, back up to 6. Back up to 6, everybody. Shots, 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 shots. Everybody. All right. All right. Where is our best path here? Well, we're going to work. We're going to focus. Focus first. Focus features. Oh, Stan Lee Tucci. 2 time down on that. Oh, what a magic. What a magic this was. And then we're going to walk. And keep in mind, I get to re-roll all 1s. So 2s are still dastardly, which is what I just rolled. But I got a success, so that is going to be just fine. Now, it's got to be going toward the bedroom/bathroom. Yeah. So 1 and lose a time, and then we will walk again here. I can re-roll the 1s. For free. Oh, dude, this is gonna change my life. Sorry, that went poorly. Bebop. Bebop, 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 bam. And that costs us a time. Now all of you go to the pool and you splash around in the water. Sprint, double sprint. Double sprint? Because here's the thing. We're going to take 1 sprint for $2. Now we got $4 left. If we take a sprint, we only got 1 close call, so we're leaving. We could get a different one that costs 2. Maybe we grab guard sprint, because he might attack us, like, right now. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Guard sprint. And we have to start getting items at a certain point to, like, deal damage, because we're kind of getting low on the terror cards here, so things are gonna go bad quick. But, like, saving victims reduces the horror level, and I think probably the best thing we can possibly do is get more dice to roll each time. That just feels right to me. Also, getting this outsider off the board is important. So nothing happens at the killer. Okay, active killer, who is now this guy. I think I did it right with that one. They're everywhere. He goes toward the one with the most victims. Oh, but he's going toward the outsider right now, which means he's going to go up to the bathroom, and he kills 1 victim on the way to the bathroom. That's not great. Which raises the bloodlust, which unlocks the dark power. Their dark power is no remorse. Roll a die at the start of each upkeep phase. If the result is greater than the number of killers up on the bloodlust track. So at the start of each upkeep phase, which is the very last one, it's after panic. So that was just the move. Now he's going to attack, and he targets the outsider. So the outsider is dead. Honestly, that's probably a good thing. And we up on the bloodlust, and we up on the horror. Now, the killer, active killer, transitions up 1. And now this guy's the active killer. You've never been the active killer before. Congratulations, dude. He's going to move toward the final girl. Shortest path being 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is more thematic. I think stalking along the side of the house is more thematic. He does not get there, and then the active killer moves up 1 again, and that means Bag Boy is the active killer, moves toward the nearest victim specifically, and then attacks. They only have 2 movements still. Oh, no, he can still get there. He goes 1, 2. Oh, yeah, toward the nearest victim. So that's going to be there, and doesn't attack, just moves. Okay. All right. Now it's the panic phase. And everybody who's in a space with a killer panics, not necessarily only if the killer killed someone. So these 2 and this one panics. We need to roll 3. and we'll just go like left to right. So the 4s are going to be the bedroom ones. So they both go, oh, you geniuses. They both go out there. And then the 2 is this one, who comes into the bedroom. Everybody's kind of coming to me. That's awesome. All right. Now, in the upkeep phase, we roll a die. And that is not greater than the number of killers. There are 3. 3 is not greater than 3. You ever take a math class? Jeez. So that's okay. Now it's time to become effectively Superman, I think, right here. We are going to sprint, or the Flash, I suppose. I suppose it could be the Flash as well. Yeah. Sprint up first. Dick butts. I think we can drop weak attack short rest to turn that into 1 suckle cess, lose a time, move 2 spaces, save these 2 chums, and go horror now down to 2. And now it's time to focus. Because if we succeed on this, we're rolling 3 dice! You ever heard of such a thing? Neither of those are a 1. Let's close call that shit. 2 to re-roll both. Great. That's just fine. Lose a time and down to there. Now, I think we hold on to this. We get back our 0s, and we're going to take a search card. Because searching is how you get items to stab these guys in the eyeballs. And that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for some eyeball stabs. Rip. Now, this guy dies. Dead for sure. Easily dead. Now they're moving 3 spaces. And what do we have? Ugh, and the horror level goes up. If there are no victims on the board, there are, so don't even worry. Now, other guy, this guy is active. He goes toward the victim and then attacks. He's gonna go 1, 2. Oh no, he has to go to the porch first. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, but we are down to just 2 terror cards, and then, trouble. Trouble with a capital T, and that rhymes with I, and that stands for intruder. Don't question it. Don't question it. Okay, focus up first, of course, because we want to get this back to 3 dice territory. Ugh, come on, man. Help me out. Help me out. Dropping 2 walks. I guess we are. Lose a time and drop down there. Sprint. Sorry. Now we're rolling 3 dice. Be a success. You were. You gorgeous bastard. Down to 4. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2. What do we have in both of those? We've got in the shed, we have a blueprint, which I cannot read from where I am. A blueprint you can discard to select a crafted item card from all unused crafted items. It is now available to craft. Oh, I was supposed to... There's a different... you don't use all of the crafted items, I guess. Shuffle the crafted items and deal out 4 face up. Whoops. Thanks for having that on top, because otherwise I would not have done that right. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So our 4 possible items to craft are the disemboweler, the nail gun, the spiked slingshot, and the sawed-off shotgun. And if we went to the blueprints, we could get another one. That doesn't seem like great. And then in the garage right now you have a map which says during the action phase, you can discard it during the action phase. For each deck of item cards, do one of the following. If the top card is face down, reveal it. If the top card is face up, you can remove it from the game and reveal the next card. That seems pretty dang good. It might be garage here. I think it is. I think it's garage. But the question is, because I have 3 successes, 1, 2, do I go to the driveway and save this victim, reducing the horror level, or do I stay put and search? I think we're going to save the victim and come back next turn to the garage. Although we don't have either of our walks. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yes. Yes, this feels right. To save this victim, go down on the horror level so that we have a little bit of wiggle room. That feels right. And then to hold on to both of these guys, we did not lose our time for sprint. We did lose our time for sprint because we've only done sprint and focus and then discard 2. Yeah, cool. So we are going to get back our zeros. We need to take a sprint so that we can move. It's going to be 2, and then we're going to take another search because that's what matters right now. Sprint goes there, walk, focus, go there, and now it's time for terror. If there are no victims, there are. So active killer, which is this guy, moves as fast as he can toward the closest victim, and then goes up 1 on horror. Glad we had that wiggle room. Sorry, this guy's in this space. All right. I guess we're just going to sprint here. Potentially leaving a lot of sprint on the table. Okay. We're just going to move 1 into the garage and lose 1 time. Then we will search. Ha ha ha. 1 success is all we needed. Take the top item card of your space. We are going to immediately use this, discard during the action phase, and do 1 for each of the 1 for each of the 1. If it's face up, we're going to discard both of these. We want weapons. We're going to reveal face up this card. Dude, I'm moving everything. This card and this card. Okay. So we have a trash can lid, which blocks damage. We have an energy drink, which can give us 3 time or move 1 space 1 time, or we have a knife in the garage, which is where we are. Excusings me to you. Search. 1 success is all that we needed. The knife is ours. It is in our hand. We deal 2 damage whenever we attack instead of just a measly 1. Now, I think we focus and then we call it. We can reroll 1s, which that was, and it's a 2. So lose a time, go down on horror. I think we're gonna drop short rest here for 1 more time, and we'll take our freeze. Obviously, Victor Freeze. You always want Victor Freeze on your side. If you can get him, then do we just grab a retaliate, or do we take, say, double close call sprint? I think that's what we do, and then we're in a position where we can be, buying the good stuff next turn. I think, anyway. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, first up, dead. Corpse, dead, gone, sad. Very sad. Now, the last terror card here, 3 new victims. We're going to resurrect some. 3 new victims in the boathouse. Where's the boathouse? That's over here. By the lake, of course. And an event. And remember, crafting requires 1 less time. Battle ready. Take the item cards set aside during setup. Reveal them... Where are those? Oh boy. Reveal 1 at a time until either a weapon is revealed, take this item, or until there are no more of the set aside item cards to reveal, and then discard this card. Okay, this is awesome. They're in the box still. I gotta go get those. I'm back. Did you miss me? We're gonna shuffle these up and hope that there is a weapon amongst them. Here we go. Is this a weapon? Crushed it, man. Is this a weapon? It's a wooden bat. Okay, so the knife is just better than that. But we'll put it in the backpack. We'll put it in the backpack, because this one takes 2 hands, and the knife only takes 1 hand. So you might as well use the knife. But we'll put it in the bat pack. Funny guy, funny guy. And if I am not mistaken, if the last... Yes, it's in the upkeep phase. So no panic, and then in the upkeep phase, reveal the finale if there are no terror cards left. You might notice that they have all taken 0 damage. Yeah, that's not great. That's not awesome. All right, the new... Wow, okay. So in order, targeting closest victim or final girl, move, then attack, then switch who the active killer is, then that killer targets the closest victim or final girl, then moves and attacks. So we got 2 separate attacks that we have to defend against each turn once the victims are dead. Okay. Seems bad. Seems bad, but we can just start murdering these guys, potentially. And we could go grab the trash can lid from the boathouse if we wanted to do that. Walk, sprint. I think you want to do a sprint up first, just to like see where you're at. See where that leads you. We can reroll both of these for free. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, lose 1 time, move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's just a direct. You can go right into there from there. I did not know that. I hope that never affected anything. Excuse me 1 second. Time to sneeze. It came on a little faster than I was anticipating. Great. But we could go 1, 2, 3 and bring this victim in here as a little human shield. Awesome. I love a human shield. Weak attack, I suppose, while we're in the space with the guy. Weak attack. Mamma mia. Wow! Take 2 damage. So that is going to first deal 1 damage, clearing the amphetamines, then a 2nd damage to the killer themselves. That's awesome. That's wonderful. Now, so here's the thing. We have 1 guard. We have 5 bucks if we stopped right now. I would love to take a retaliate. And we could craft the disemboweler, which is a 2-hitter, 2-hander, if we've got the wooden bat, the knife, and the rope. We have the wooden bat, we have the knife. Where is rope? Okay, the rope is in the boathouse. So I think we want to be going over to the boathouse, because then we could craft the disemboweler. And the disemboweler is great, because it's 2 damage plus the 1 regular damage, like from a weak attack, that would be 3 damage. And after applying damage to the targeted enemy, reduce the horror level by 1 for each other enemy on the same or adjacent space. We totally want to build this thing. So we have to make our way to the boathouse. Making my way to the boathouse. Running fast, trying to escape from the intruders. Shapoopy. Close call it. Oh, we can reroll this one. Do we just take the 1? I think you just take the 1. Go to the foyer. Now we're going to walk again. That costed a time. Yeah. 1. Yeah, 2. Save this guy for a time, because it reduces the horror level more than it can go, so it reduces it when we're at 4, because we lost 1 and then we gained 1. So that's where we are. And we are going to get back our free, and we're going to take retaliate. So we have 2 guard cards, 1 guard and 1 retaliate right now. Sprint is going to go there. Oh, but we can't move at all. So we're not going to take retaliate. We're going to take guard sprint. Yeah. Go back up to there. Now, active killer moves 1, 2, 3 and attacks me. We will, of course, be guarding. All right, reduce by 2. So we take 1. That's okay. Then the active killer shifts down. So we loop around to Bone Mask guy. That's this dude. Shortest path to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's got to be best, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's just the same thing. So 1, 2, 3. We are right there. Okay. All right. It's not like amazing, but it's fine. Want to get to the boathouse. So it's time to sprint. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it is coming to me. Cool. We want to sprint. The enemy of T-Mobile. And that's fine. We only need to go 2 spaces. So we are in the boathouse. Lose a time. Now we lose 1 time to pick up the rope. So we have rope. Now we lose 1 time. It would be 2 time, but because crafting requires 1 fewer, we turn wooden bat, knife, and rope into the disemboweler. And now I have a disemboweler. And we're at 4 time. How do we want to do this? We can't move anymore, right? We have no more move. Boom, boom, ba-doop, boop, boop, boop. Let's short rest to regain the health that we've lost. Reroll the 1. That's different, but still bad. Lose a time, gain a heart. And now, for my next trick, we're going to spend a focus to gain a time. We are going to buy a retaliate. And we're gonna take back our... Ooh, do we not buy a retaliate? Because they're not going to attack me. They're going to attack the victims. So do we buy a furious strike right here? We do. Yeah, that makes more sense. All of these chums go back to the chum zones. Gotta spend some time in the chum zones. Very, very fun to hang out in the chum zones. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now, killer phase. Ooh. Oh, active killer first, which is this one. 1, 2, murder. Go up, bad. Then, active killer goes down. This guy's active killer, he goes 1, 2, 3. Doesn't get there. Done. Turn over now. Okay. First things first. In this very scary place, we must focus to be rolling 3 dice. Oh my goodness. 8 down to there. Such good news. Now, a furious strike is warranted, I should say. Furious strike. Fury of the small. Oh, sorry. That was a 6 success, and we could spend 2 cards here. Let's do, to make that better, let's spend walk close call to turn that into a second success. So that is going to reduce the horror level and deal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And even more stuff happens after that. 4 damage to Scary Mask Guy. Scary Mask Guy takes 4. Then, for each other enemy on the same or an adjacent space, there's one enemy adjacent that reduces the horror level, and we can't, so we gain a time. Oh, yeah! Now, a weak attack. A weak attack here. That is 1 success, which means we lose a heart. And I don't think it's worth it to spend the thing. So we will lose a heart. We will deal 1, 2, 3 damage. So this works a little bit differently. When they would take this last damage, you instead put them face, like lay them down. And then at the top of the next phase, finish the current phase. Change the active killer if necessary. And then after the phase is done, check the dead killer's black final health token. If it's blank, the killer is truly dead. All right. So they are down to their final health, but we have to check the final health at the end of this phase. Great. Now, I do think we will call it there because we could walk, we could close call. But I think we're good to not do that. And we have 9 to spend. Oh, we have 10 to spend because we dealt damage and this guy's still adjacent. Wow. 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 With 10, do you take retaliate critical blow? For sure, right? When else are we going to have this much cash? When else are we going to have this much cash? And we don't even have to use retaliate right now. Okay. Now, at the... oh, sorry. We should have done this at the end of that last phase. So, at the end of that last phase, do they come back to life? They do not. Goat Mask is dead. Goat Mask is dead. Long live Goat Mask. We gotta still do the thing where we put everything back. That goes back. That goes there. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. Lovely. Lovely. Now, active killer is Baghead. Comes in here, kills this guy up on there. This guy comes on in, kills this guy. And up on here, discard the next terror card. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't happen. Can't make it happen. Sorry. Sorry. All right. Now, we're in the endgame now, as Doctor Strange once said. It is all going to start with a critical blow. We're down to 6. Critical blow. Yeah. No. Short rest first? Short rest first. Short rest first to try to regain a little bit. Just a scooch. All right. 1 heart, lose a time. Just fine. Because I think we'll be regaining a little bit of time in a second here. Critical blow. Oh. No, we are not. We don't have extra dice. They're not down to their final health tokens. The one who's dead doesn't. They lost that health token. We're not. You don't get to use an extra. Okay, for sure. Discarding cards. Focus walk. Focus walk gone. And this gives us. They lose this, so that gains us a time, and we hit. I didn't say who I was targeting. I'm just targeting the active one, so that's fine. And there's another guy in there, so that we gain another time, because we go down on the horror again. We deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all of these, so he's down to his final health. That does not mean that he's dead. He's just down to his last health. And we have nothing more. Ooh, should I go with the other one? I guess I said it. I said it. It's too late. I said it. It sucks. Sucks to suck. Great. That's all that we're going to do. We have 7 to spend. Get back the zeros. And then take Furious Strike for 4, Guard for 2, and then Close Call for 1. And now we put everything back. Short Rest, Walk, Focus. Okay, and now Active Killer first, Bag Guy, is coming after me. I'm going to guard here, not retaliate. Right? And we get 4 dice for this because he's on his last health token. Take 1. That's fine. I'm not going to discard anything. Okay. Then the other guy is going to attack, and I will retaliate. Reroll ones, but it doesn't matter. Great. That's 2, so we ignore all and deal 2 to him plus 2, 4 damage to him. They are both on their final health. Oof. 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 Okay. Okay. Little scary. Just a scooch scary. Because, and that means that he's now the active killer. I don't think that matters at this point. All right. We will weak attack first. Bag head dude. Weak attack bag head dude. Would love to see 2 successes. We do. Bag head dude. We got to check at the end of the phase if he's really dead. And now Furious Strike on not Baghead Dude. All right, that is 1 success. Is that fine if we only have 1 success here? That is fine if we only have 1 success here. So we deal the last health. We go up on time. We do not lose a heart. The thing just ends right here. Thing ends right here. We are going to take our free ones back. And does anything else matter? I guess you take Critical Blow just to have another, like, damaging option in case we need to. So that was I shouldn't have done that just quite yet. That's so the end of the phase. Does Baghead Man come back to life? No. This is the game. If this is blank, I have won. If there are hearts, the game continues. There is a heart. This dude is alive with 1 heart left. That would be the guy whose name I don't know. Scary Mask Guy, not Baghead Guy. Okay. He is going to attack me. I will guard. All this stuff comes back. Furious Strike, Weak Attack, Retaliate, Guard. He attacks me. I guard against it. I flub it horribly. I reroll. I reduce by 2, so I just take 1. That's fine. He kind of sucks. Although Active Killer shifts, does he attack me again? Does he attack me again? I guess he would, because it can't shift anywhere. So I will then succeed on that. Focus. To not lose that last heart. Then he attacks me again. I lose all of my hearts. And now it's time to end this with a critical blow. Although the critical blow could kill me, I suppose. But it's not going to. What are the odds? We're rolling 5 dice because I'm on my last health as well. We just need 1 success here. That's crazy. That's actually insane. But it's fine. Because we just discard 2 cards. We'll discard Walk. Discarding Walk turns it into 1 success. And the last health is ripped away from him. And he's dead. And I laugh at his corpse. I think I've turned into one of the intruders. That was Knock at the Door. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, leave in the comments. Did I do something wrong? I feel like I just destroyed them. I'm on my last health, I guess. So, like, but I didn't. I feel like I just kind of crushed that. No? What do we think? Leave it in the comments. Am I great at Final Girl now? Did I just get lucky? I don't know. I think I'm awesome. I think Ava is great. Rerolling 1s, getting horror reduction for saving victims. Damn, son. That's awesome. I think I'm awesome. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Comment if I did anything wrong. Comment if I did everything right. Comment. Just comment and like the video, and I love you. And I'll see you next week, and I'll review this soon. I don't know if it's next week or later, but I'll soon. Get ready. Bye!